Let's talk about a passionate letter that was sent right to the heart of India's film industry.
And who wrote it? A self-described independent scientist and social activist named Abhimani.
The subject line was just that, a simple, direct plea that really set the stage.
The argument is that filmmakers are directly responsible for society's character and behavior.
And according to the author, the industry's current impact, it's overwhelmingly negative.
The letter claims movies are basically teaching evil knowledge and corrupting the youth.
This is seen as a direct threat to what makes India a good habitual part of the globe.
These are people, the author says, driven by a hunger for fame and money, not artistry.
And that leads to this really pointed question about actors. Are they saviors or something else?
Nope. The author sees them as big money snatchers, living these extravagant lives. It even argues their fame is totally undeserved and just built on the work of others.
This really highlights the author's point about what he sees as a huge injustice in the arts.
He claims these other performers, singers and magicians, get less than 10% of the praise.
So what's the solution here? Well, the author calls for some pretty strict regulation.
The plan is to ensure only good movies get made, comparing them to the finest books.
But what's really interesting is the critique doesn't stop there. It gets much broader. Now, the letter is going after things like insane fashion and cooking shows for being wasteful.
The core idea is that all these things, just like cinema, could be simple and people's friendly.
And the letter wraps up by repeating its main point, this time in all caps, for emphasis. And this wasn't just sent to filmmakers, it went to government ministers and the censor board too.
Which kind of leaves us with this big question. What is the real purpose of entertainment?